Yeah, I think that's the big disappointment for us all, to lose it in the way we did. A mistake. We've defended fantastically well all throughout the game. I can't remember my goalkeeper making a save, and that against Arsenal is a big positive. But disappointed that we've made a mistake, and unfortunately left ourselves open and got punished.
Steve, what happened when Jonjo came on? Because he went into central midfield and we were sat near you. You seemed furious with someone. What happened?
I think it's just a lack of communication with him. You know, we wanted to put Matt Ritchie inside and play him in his position, and he only played there for 2 minutes really, until we got the information down to him to where he wanted to play. So that was quickly sorted out, not a problem.
You knew this job was going to be like Steve. There's already questions about tactics and motivation and formation that you were playing. Does that surprise you after one game?
Well, I mean, formation, we've played it, and something which I think that suited us. And of course, the only change it really is when we win a goal down. So in the last 20 minutes, we're just trying. We're a little bit open. I can understand that, but I thought if you look at it and analyse it against a really good Arsenal team, apart from the goal, they haven't really created a chance. So I understand that. I'm going to understand that there's always going to be criticism here. That's part and parcel of it. But I think it would be wrong to criticise because we had a go in the last 15 minutes and left ourselves a little bit stretched. But when you're chasing a game, it's always difficult, and that's what we were trying to do.
You created chances in the first half, or the edge of the first half. Was it a little bit disappointing, the response to the goal, that you didn't really test the keeper?
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing in the game full stop, and I thought we had the better chances in the first half, but didn't really create anything in the second half. But I think it was the type of game of what it was. It was difficult, in difficult conditions, but both sides really failed to create a real goal-scoring opportunity.
Did you think that confusion that Williams had when the goal happened, there was a link there, because he sort of seems to be unable to anticipate the pass, have done it out from defence, and then the lad came in.
I think, listen, we've made a genuine mistake, whether the pass was too short or whether he's been quick enough. At the end of the day, I can't criticise anybody for making a mistake. I thought he was too high up the pitch. I thought his positioning to start with was too high and made the ball longer than what it should have been. And if that's a criticism, then that's something what we can work on. And as I've said, the reason why most of them weren't playing today was they've only been here 4 or 5 days. So the longer we get and the longer we can work together, we can iron out those things which obviously need to improve.
Was Jonjo injured, Steve?
Yeah.
What is his injury and how serious is it?
We don't think it's too serious, but he was restricted in his movement with it, but we don't expect it to be too bad.
Was Key injured?
No, he just wasn't part of the squad today.
Did that impact in the final half hour when you were short in central midfield? You didn't have a central midfielder to call on, but you had thrown back forward on the bench.
Well, Jetro could have played in midfield if I'd wanted to, and of course Matt Ritchie is something that we've seen playing there too. So we had a knock to Dummett, and we had a warning over Lascelles this morning. He wasn't feeling too great, so I just thought it was important that I had 2 central defenders on the pitch, on the bench, because as I said, Dummett yesterday was a little bit doubtful, and Lascelles wasn't very well this morning, so that's what we've got against.
How did it feel tonight, Newcastle?
Well, I'm disappointed with the result, of course I am. Hugely disappointed with the result, but it's the way, it's the manner of it, because we've given a sloppy goal away. If Arsenal open you up, play 2-1-2s and put it in the back of your net, then sometimes you can applaud the opposition, but to give a bad goal away we did is the disappointing thing of the whole day.
Well, what did you think about the kind of mood around the place, Steve? It
seemed a little bit muted at times, but still it wasn't kind of like...
Well, it was an awful day. They wanted their team to win, of course, and maybe in the second half we didn't give them enough. I didn't think we used the centre forward well enough in the second half, in particular. I thought we could have got it to them a bit quicker than what we tried. But overall, I was pleased with their effort and endeavour. We give the ball away a little bit too cheaply for my liking, and that cost us.
Created a few chances though.
First half we played very, very well, and unfortunately we couldn't sustain it for all the game.
Do you think in time Gillian might maybe find that extra touch and things will drop a bit?
Well, I'm quietly convinced that he'll do very, very well. He was the one he brought down and he moved it. He only had to be a yard either side and he scores. And we're talking about a different thing, but we've seen enough. It's now we need to go to work and bed the new players in who have only been here 4 days. So, they'll get used to the Premier League and used to the new surroundings, and that's got to be the next step.
Yes, that was quite a tight match, and like that last 10 minutes was really tight. But you didn't use a substitution and kept neutral on the bench. What's sort of big?
Yeah. Well, we had 3 people on the pitch who I thought, we had 3 strikers on the pitch, so it was all about trying to find a balance. And Muto's done very, very well since I've come into the club. I haven't used him today, but he's very much part of my thoughts, that's for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask, obviously in the run-up to the match there was a lot of sort of uncertainty as to the protests and what have you and how many would be in the stadium, but you must have been sort of quite pleased with the atmosphere and the way the fans sort of took to the team.
Since I've been here in the last 3.5 weeks, everybody who I've bumped into has been nothing more than positive. And look, there's nothing I can do about people protest. I've said it many times now that they're entitled. They earn the hard-earned money and they're entitled to protest. Everybody is. The one thing I need to do is work hard on the training ground to give them a team that they enjoy watching and they enjoy seeing. The effort and the endeavour today was there for everybody to see. We made a few mistakes and that's cost us, but overall if we can improve, and my job is to get the supporters back on side and enjoy watching that team, what makes them quite unique. They're quite unique support, and I'm sure that'll come.
It's still early days as well, of course, and I would imagine you will hope that as the games go on, the team will get stronger and better.
Yeah, I mean, there's always room for improvement. As I said, we've brought in 5 or 6 new players. Some of them have only been here 2 days, and some of them have been here 4 or 5 days. So they'll get used to the Premier League. They'll get used to the club, the way we want to play, and hope that we can get a few better results than we got today.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. Cheers.